Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Nibiru channel, November 28th, 2016. And we're going to be reviewing some footage from Mexico dated November 27th, 2016, showing two light sources in the morning sky. So I started watching this one specific webcam in Mexico. Now, they do edit this footage. They do delete frames out of their footage, but I want you to see something very specific. There are two light sources in this webcam footage from Mexico dated November 27th, 2016. And this is in the very early morning hours. The video will start at 9:24 a.m. But what I want to show you, and I'm going to advance the video, I want you to see right here in this section, you will see the sun, or what I thought was the sun, starting to illuminate through the clouds. And if you see, once again, we have this very large light source, which I thought was the sun. So as you progress through the frames, you can clearly see that is a light source. My cursor is circling it. Let's advance a few more frames. It gets a little brighter, and you can see that light source moving off to the left over here. Let's continue advancing. A few more frames. Now all of a sudden, in the upper right hand corner under the timestamp, approximately 30 minutes later, you see another light source forming in the upper right hand corner. What can that possibly be? As you progress, this light source comes right out, upper right hand corner, directly underneath the timestamp, and it is exactly 10 a.m. Let's advance it a little further. Now, that light source is 4 minutes from that point to this point, clearly illuminating through the clouds. Well, how could there be two light sources? One passing by 30 minutes before, and now this light source. Which one is the sun? You see that black dot right there? Well, that would signify that is the sun. At 10:06 a.m. on November 27th, and this is a webcam from Mexico. So what was the other light source? Let's continue advancing. You can clearly see that light source is staying stationary right here. 30 minutes later, this light source does not move. It doesn't even seem to rise higher in the sky. Now, like I said, this white screen, they delete footage out of their videos on these Mexican webcams. You can clearly see the light source here. Goes into nighttime. Now, let's take a look at the entire video footage. Plays right by itself, and you watch the two light sources. It's very clear. Now, when you see those white screens, again, that's them deleting footage, deleting frames out of the video. And with those frames, you lose time. There's your light source. Now here comes your other light source. Now, how is that possible to have two light sources in the morning hours in Mexico? I mean, how is it possible? It's a shame that we can't see clearly because of the cloud cover and the missing footage, because they clearly delete footage from around 11 a.m. all the way through till nighttime, approximately 6 p.m. So where is all of the footage from, say, 10:30 in the morning till 6 p.m. on the dot? Look at your timestamp right up here. See my cursor? 6 p.m., 4 seconds. You go from 10:30 in the morning to 6 p.m. What are they hiding in that afternoon sky? There were clearly two light sources. There's no doubt about it. Clearly, two light sources in the sky over Mexico. And I'll stop it. I'll stop the video right at that point where you begin to see these two light sources. It's unmistakable. Here's your light source. Right there. Dead center in the middle of your video. There it is. And then here comes your other light source, which is the sun. So what was the other light source in the sky over Mexico on November 27th, 2016 in the morning hours? And then what happens to the deleted footage? Where does it go? What was in that footage that they had to delete it? Question. I'd like to thank all of our Nibiru watchers. You guys do a fantastic job. Would also like to thank you for your loyal subscribership. You can continue to email your photographs and your video to NibiruPlanetX2016@gmail.com. And don't forget to share our videos with your friends and family members on Facebook. And subscribe to the Nibiru channel for all of our current updates. And like I always say, keep an eye in the sky.